Ever wondered how financial wizards manage to mitigate the risk of a borrower defaulting on their obligations? Enter the world of credit default swaps. The concept may sound complex, but let's break it down together. Think of a credit default swap, or CDS, as an insurance policy. One party, the buyer, can transfer the credit risk of a debt instrument to another party, the seller. The buyer pays a premium to the seller, who in return promises to pay up if the reference entity, the one issuing the debt instrument, defaults on its obligations. So what makes these credit default swaps tick? Firstly, they allow the transfer of credit risk. This is particularly handy for institutions like banks and hedge funds, which may have substantial exposures to specific borrowers or industries. Secondly, they can be used for hedging against credit risk or speculating on a borrower's creditworthiness. However, be warned, CDSs are complex instruments that can be challenging to understand and trade. Now, how does a credit default swap work? It's a two-step process. First, the buyer of the CDS pays a premium to the seller periodically. This premium is usually a fixed percentage of the notional amount of the CDS. Second, if the reference entity defaults on its obligations, the seller of the CDS pays the buyer the difference between the par value of the reference debt instrument and its market value. There are two main types of CDS: standard CDSs, which are traded on an exchange like the International Swap and Derivatives Association, and over-the-counter CDSs, which are traded directly between two parties without the use of an exchange. CDS can serve a range of purposes. They can hedge credit risk, speculate on credit risk, and create synthetic long and short positions in the credit of a reference entity. However, these swaps come with their share of risks, including counterparty risk, market risk, and legal risk. In conclusion, while credit default swaps are complex and risky financial instruments, they play a crucial role in managing credit risk. But like all financial tools, they require a thorough understanding and should be used with caution. Remember, the world of finance is not a gamble, it's a game of strategy, and understanding credit default swaps is one piece of that puzzle. Stay informed and stay ahead.